Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Haniifatul Adzra. My student number is 1910732009. In this video, I will explain my understanding on the topic 6, which is the discourse and society. And in this topic, I will focus explaining on the 4 aspects. So the first aspect is language as social and local practice. So speakers often have a collective of social identities and discourse community membership. They may have a number of languages or language varieties they use to interact in or within their particular communities. This is kind uh, of situation is common in many parts of the world. The choice of language or language variety may be determined by the domain the language is being used in, such as with family, among friends, um, and in religious, educational, and employment settings. And then for the second aspect is about discourse and gender. In early work in the analysis of gender and discourse look at the relationship between the use of language uh, uh, and the biological category of sex. This has now moved to an examination of the ways language is used in relation to the social category, or rather the socially constructed category of gender. Gender then is not something a person has, but something that a person does. And then gender identity then is a complex construction. All level of language and discourse, as well as aspect of nonverbal and other kinds of behavior, are involved in doing a gender. And then the third aspect is discourse and identities. A person may have a number of identities, each of which is more important at different points, and different points in time. They may have an identity as a woman, identity as a mother, identity as a sister, or identities as someone else partner, and maybe they has an identity as an office worker. And then, for example, the ways in which people display their identities includes the way they use language and the way they interact with people. And identities are not natural. However, they are constructed in large part through the use of discourse. And then the last aspect is discourse and ideology. The values and ideologies which underlie text tend to be hidden rather than overtly stated. As Thread Gold 1989 observed, attacks are never ideology-free, or they objective, or they can be separated from the social realities and process, and then they contribute to maintaining. There are a number of ways in which ideology might be explored in the text. The analysis may start by looking at textual features in the text and move from there to explanation, and then interpretation of the analysis. I think that's all my explanations. I'm sorry for all my mistakes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.